Australia is known around the world for its sunny beaches, golden sands and easygoing surf culture. But away from the postcard scenes lies another story, one of danger, power and human bravery. Along the wild coast of Western Australia, a handful of waves have earned a reputation as the most lethal in the country. These are waves where bathymetry meets brutality, where reef and swell conspire to test the limits of human survival. The box is infamous. A short, sharp slab breaking just offshore from Margaret River. It's a wave that looks square when it throws, like a box slamming shut. Surfers call it a proving ground and a graveyard for the careless. The bathymetry here is unforgiving. Deep Indian Ocean swell rolls in, then strikes a sudden reef ledge. The seafloor rises steeply, forcing the water to pitch forward into hollow, violent barrels. The reef beneath is razor limestone, only a metre or two deep. The hazards are obvious. Bone-breaking lips, reef-raking wipeouts and two-wave hold-downs that can leave surfers underwater for nearly a minute. While no fatality is confirmed at the box itself, the same reef system has claimed lives nearby. In 2014, a surfer at Surface Point bled to death when his fin severed an artery. In 2021, veteran Frank Hayter drowned when his leash tangled. In 2023, a 55-year-old man died at Mainbreak despite rescue efforts. And then there are the countless severe injuries, concussions, shattered boards, scars carved into flesh. Add in the constant great white presence off Margaret River and the risks are always more than just the reef. 2 kilometres offshore lies Cowarama, better known as Bombie. Here, deep water swells jack up into 40 to 60-foot mountains. It's a place of legends and nightmares. The bathymetry explains the beast. Open ocean swells travel thousands of kilometres across the Indian Ocean, then hit a deep reef ledge that suddenly rises. The result? Massive walls of water that rear up and break with thunderous force. This is toe-in territory only. The dangers are brutal. Justin Frother Holland shattered his femur here in 2015. Jamie Mitchell has been ragdolled underwater on monster days. Surviving Bombie means surviving 90-second hold downs and the sheer weight of the ocean. And there are predators here too. In 2010, surfer Nick Edwards was killed by a great white shark at South Point, just down the coast from Bombie. In 2013, another surfer died in a shark attack at Gracetown. Out at the Bombie, 2 kilometres offshore, you're in deep water, prime white shark territory. If the wave doesn't take you, the sharks just might. Still, Bombie has written some of Australian surfing's greatest stories. In 2015, Felicity Palmatier became the first woman to charge the Bombie, cementing her place in big wave history.
And I just kind of couldn't really believe I was doing it. It was all pretty new and all foreign. I had to pick up like a whole bunch of new skills that I've never really learned before in a quick amount of time.
If Bombie is about size, the right is about sheer weight. Called by many the heaviest wave on Earth, the right detonates over a tiny reef button rising from deep Southern Ocean water. The bathymetry funnels massive swells into thick, mutant slabs. Unlike Bombie's tall faces, the right folds over itself, slabs of water collapsing with terrifying force. The lip of the wave alone can be several metres thick. A wipeout here isn't just a tumble. Surfers describe being driven 12 metres down, pinned for 80 to 120 seconds, disoriented in black water, burst eardrums, broken backs, near drownings. It's all part of the right's brutal history. There is no public record of a confirmed fatality at the right, but many have left in ambulances and some never returned to surfing at all. Add in the fact that this is remote Southern Ocean, a stronghold of the great white shark, and every ride here is literally a life or death gamble. But what makes these waves so deadly? It comes down to ocean science. Swells are born in storms thousands of kilometres away. Their power depends on three factors: fetch, the distance wind travels across open ocean; swell period, the time between waves, longer means more energy; and refraction, how waves bend over the seafloor, focusing their power on shallow reefs. When long period swells meet sudden reef shelves, energy explodes skyward. That's why these Western Australian breaks are so lethal. A 4 metre, 14-second wave holds about 220 kilowatts of energy per metre of crest. Across 10 metres, that's enough to power nearly 800 homes. Imagine that landing on your back. Then there's the human test. The average person can hold their breath 40 seconds. A trained big wave surfer, maybe 4 minutes. At the right or Bombie, wipeouts can mean 2 wave hold downs of 90 seconds or more. Add in turbulence, disorientation and sharks, and survival demands more than courage. It demands training, safety vests, and jet ski rescue teams ready to drag you from the jaws of the ocean. Since the first surfers tested Margaret River slabs in the 1960s, through the tow-in revolution of the 1990s, to modern pioneers like Mick Corbett, Damien Waugh and Felicity Palmatier, these waves have been arenas of bravery and tragedy. Some surfers walked away legends, some left scars on the reef, a few never came back. These are Australia's most lethal waves: the Box, Bombie and the Right. Beautiful, brutal, unforgiving. Which one would you dare to ride? For more Aussie surf stories and chaos, hit subscribe and join us at Aussie Blakes. Cheers, legends!